I'm Clara. Welcome to Revita Group, property with distinction. Revita specialise in custom designed, high quality homes of all styles with their versatile and innovative design team, superior construction and luxury finishes. The brief was simple: create a modern style weekender with a coastal feel that takes advantage of the magnificent views of Port Phillip Bay. The owners also wanted plenty of accommodation for their family and friends. And the designers had to allow space out back for a swimming pool. And that's exactly how it starts. Some grand ideas for your new home, and it takes a talented builder with years of experience to turn it into a reality. And that builder is Revita. For over 30 years, they've designed and built some of Melbourne's finest homes, including this stunner at Mount Martha. Business Development Manager David Scott tells us more.
The clients wanted something beachy and modern that was going to suit the area. Obviously something to take advantage of the views from as many levels, and specifically they wanted to try and achieve a view from each and every room of the water.
So what are some of the key features of this home?
We've got quite a good degree of accommodation in the home as far as the 4 bedrooms, sort of 2 master suites and the 2 sort of kids' bedrooms.
They're brilliantly sized, aren't they then?
Yeah, really spacious, you know, with walk-in robes and en-suites and all the nice things.
All the trimmings?
Yeah, you know, balconies overlooking the water.
Yep, I could definitely get used to this.
All of our homes are custom designed, so what we really try and do is sit down with our clients and get, I suppose, their ideas and their concepts, and what we hopefully do is bring our experience and build on those concepts to create something that's unique for them and perhaps even beyond what their original expectations were.
Revita are different from the other builders in that there are no display homes to visit or floor plans to choose from. Each of their homes is unique. I mean, I bet you've never seen a home quite like this one. And the process is made simple with your own architectural designer on hand to turn all your ideas into a reality. Here the designers had to take into account the steepness of the slope, so they came up with a multi-split level design. On the lower level, there's a 2-car garage with workshop and wine cellar. Up 1 level and there are 3 more bedrooms, including a 2nd master suite with more sweeping views. There's also another living area that can be used as a study, TV room or extra bedroom when guests want to stay the night. The kitchen has a modern minimalist feel in keeping with the rest of the house, and the curved glass window provides views of the bay and pool area. This smart wiring system means you'll never have to come home to a cold and dark house ever again, because the lights, heating, cooling and alarm are all controlled from the internet or even your mobile phone. Yep, there sure is a lot to like about this home, and this is just one example of the type of luxury that you can expect from Revita.
We're the toughest thing in town in terms of security for your data. The number of people who are hacked and have their businesses compromised is like reading the road toll these days. Everybody knows that it's going to happen, and we just accept that there's going to be a certain amount of damage which occurs from year to year. It's completely appropriate then that the civil world protects its critical infrastructure by the same means that the military and defence agencies have been doing so for years. We're taking that product out to a commercial market because the commercial world has exactly the same concerns about protection of information assets as do security agencies around the world.
The Vito system works on the basis of separated networks, which basically means you have 2 networks running in conjunction, where you have a general internal network where you have access to the internet, email and general information that can be stored. In conjunction with that, there's a separated or secure network which runs in parallel with the internal network, and that network is completely isolated from all other sources. Now, how the Vito system comes into that is it takes that secure network and bridges it with the general internet-enabled network and allows information only to flow in one way, from the low side, being the internal network, to the high side, which is the secure network. So what you have there is information only flowing in one direction, and so the information on the high side can never be removed through hacking or incursions. It's physically secured through the Vita data diode, which will only let information flow in one direction. Most attacks that have been identified are either internal or external. You can have people, as you said, hackers trying to penetrate the organisation from outside using the internet and that sort of vulnerability. Or you can have internal hackers where people are actually inside the company sending important information out. Now, the Vito system protects you against both of those kind of hackers.
The areas that we're protecting mostly are in the verticals of health, mostly driven by privacy legislation, both in Australia for recent federal privacy laws, which came into effect in December 2001, and also the ongoing HIPAA regulations in the US, which provide for a similar obligation on healthcare providers for the protection of electronic patient records. The other areas that we're helping is mostly in the utilities and in the finance area. Many utilities like power plants and water plants and such use a control system which is accessible by the internet, which is necessary for the remote location and unmanned location of many pumping stations and power switching stations and such. Now, it's possible, and it's been identified by the US government, that many of the remote locations and the critical infrastructure for switching power and rerouting water throughout many areas in the US, they actually are military targets now. It's civil infrastructure, but it's become a military target. It's important to note also that the product has been given a security certification of the highest possible level under the internationally recognised Information Technology Security Evaluation Criteria. That's recognised primarily in Australia, many Commonwealth countries, and under a mutual recognition program, it's recognised in the USA as well. So we're as good as it gets.
The Tenex Group is the largest and most successful Australian-owned defence and technology contractor, with a record of achievement in defence and commercial markets. With total assets of approximately $1 billion Australian dollars, earning annual revenues including joint ventures of more than $800 million, Tenex is a large, financially secure company employing more than 3,000 people. The company has a commitment to providing innovative solutions in technology, products and services that our customers value highly. Today, its interests include defence and shipbuilding businesses, infrastructure maintenance and engineering services, property development, aviation services, laser airborne bathymetry systems and services, and other major undertakings. Tenex is also an active partner in high technology ventures with US and European firms, and a world leader in the provision of cutting-edge network separation security. Tenex's affiliates include RLM Systems, Australian Marine Technologies, the Sydney Harbour Tunnel Company, and Tenex Toll Defence Logistics. Tenex Defence, a member of the Tenex Group, is a world-class project, product and services organisation serving defence markets in Australia, New Zealand, Asia, the Middle East, Europe, the South Pacific and the United States. Tenex Defence is organised in 4 divisions: Aerospace, Electronic Systems, Land and Marine divisions, and separately manages the Anzac Ship project,